Aquarius, hello. It's Lisa. How are you guys doing? I'm coming in. I'm going to do a mid-month reading for August 2022. It's a general reading, but it won't resonate with everybody, but take what does, leave what doesn't. I'm going to put the link to the beginning of August on the video in case it does resonate and you want to check back. But I'm hoping, because I don't watch them again after I put them out, but I do remember you guys had a lot of, there was a lot of, it felt like drama in it, from what I remember. I mean, I'm Aquarius, so I watched it. I mean, I did it, and I remember it, and I was just like, oh. But hopefully things didn't turn out horrible for everybody. All right, let's get started. So, Knight of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands. Oh, hello. Did you see that? I'm very sorry. That just kind of shot far away from me. Am I still in focus? Good Lord. Ten of Wands. The Seven of Wands. Temperance. Five of Swords. Eight of Cups. All right. I lost track of my cards. I'll take that. All right. Let's see. It looks like it's not right. All right. We're going to start out with the Knight of Pentacles. This is actually how you're feeling about yourself right now. The way it comes up is, all right, I feel like you are feeling like, very grounded, and you're being practical about things, and you're like, all right, well, I'm productive, I got to do hard work and get into a routine, and maybe it's like whatever situation is going on right now in this month, it's just like, okay, I need to be on my routine, and I need to keep myself going, and just being productive. And then this Nine of Wands. And this to me tells me that you are very strong, knowing that whatever it is that you're going to have to deal with, and whatever's, coming, what's going to ever come around, it's, you're something that you're going to have to be prepared for and be ready to handle it at whatever you have to do. Like in the traditional deck, he's the wounded warrior, and this guy has been beat to hell, but he knows it, whatever he's working towards is worth it. Whether, he's fighting for his town or his state or his country or whatever. And that's kind of the energy of this card. It's like, that you have the resolve, you have the strength, the know-how to do whatever it is that you're going to have to do when it gets to a point where, you got to be able to stick through it. Now with the Seven of Wands, which actually, okay, I think and it's funny, the Seven of Wands comes up right afterwards, and this is like feeling, right now, you feel like you're afraid that you're going to have to do that, or you're like, I don't know, are you starting school again? Are you starting another job? Or are you doing something? Because I feel like it's going to be a constant, and you know it's something, maybe it happened before, and you know you're always going to have to defend. You're always going to have to, speak up for yourself. You're always going to have to, almost take the high ground. Actually, almost just like try to like be over all whatever ruckus is going to go on, and you're prepared to do it. And now you know that you have the resolve to do it. Okay. So yeah, I just feel like maybe, like I said, it might be something that you go through every day, or it's seasonal, whatever it is. I feel like it's just something that you have that resolve. You know that you have it. And then you have temperance. And okay, that's all about, you need balance, you need patience, and you need to take everything in moderation. You don't want to overdo anything from one side to the other. You don't want to be overzealous. You don't want to be like totally all in on that or totally all in on that. You just need to like, just almost like in the middle, just be balanced. And now I feel like with this Five of Swords, this could actually, when I clarify, maybe I'll be able to figure out which way it's going to go. But this is either you don't want to take on too much. You're not wanting to take on more than you can handle. But the other side of the coin on that one is you want to win at all costs. So it's almost like, how do you want to handle it? Do you just want to go up to what you can handle and no more than that? Or you're like, oh, shit, I'm just going to take it all. So just, which is interesting. Because you figure with all this energy and then the temperance energy, I think you might just be trying to, just let me do up to what I can do, and then that's enough, which, okay. We'll see. We'll see where that comes from. All right. And then we got the Eight of Cups. Okay, I'm sorry. I blacked out. You might have to move away from a situation. Okay, you put a lot of work in, there's a lot of time put into it, a lot of energy, a lot of feelings, emotions, but it might not be suited for you anymore. And that's what I'm wondering too. It's like, are you feeling that from... This whole thing sounds like almost... Okay, yeah, I know I got hard work. I'm going to be productive. I'm going to do what I have to do. I'm going to have to, be prepared to handle whatever's going to come my way. I know I'm going to have to do it, and I'm really not looking forward to doing it. All right, I'm going to be balanced and cool. I'm going to do just as much as I possibly can, and then maybe I'm not going to want to do it anymore. Okay, all right. And let me see about this clarifiers. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I totally spaced out on the Eight of Cups there. All right. What do we got for the Knight of Pentacles? Well, Seven of Swords. And Justice. That's interesting. Now, you may have something going on in your life where possibly something was taken from you, or something was stolen maybe, or maybe are you going to court for something that was done to you? I mean, it could be that you did something to somebody else and you're going to court, but no, I don't feel like that's you. I just feel like there might have been something that went on that is putting justice key focus in your mind. And the thing with justice is it's either for good or for bad. Justice will happen. So, if it's for, for good or for bad, it's going to be fair. So however it is, if it's owed to you, I mean, it's going to come through. And again, and if it's not owed to you and it's owed to somebody else, it's going to come through. Justice is basically fair either way. So hopefully it's just going to be coming through for you. Or it's actually, I won't even say it's going to be coming through, but it's on your mind about that. All right, so what about this what about this Nine of Wands? If I throw cards one more time, well, okay, the Two of Swords and the Ace of Staffs. All right, you're going to be making some decisions, and you don't want to use your emotions with it. You just want to kind of, it's right over that being resilient, and there's going to be decisions based on that, how you're going to handle certain situations that come up, but along with, using inspiration, using like maybe even looking for a different opportunity that's going to, put some passion into it for you, or be like very creative. And like some extra spark. All right, but yeah, you're definitely going to have to make decisions based on logic, knowledge, facts. You don't want to put your emotions into it. All right, so what about the Seven of Wands? Tell me about the Seven of Wands. Like the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Cups. All right, well, it feels like, a lot of times this Ten of Swords, it'll mean, backstabbing or a betrayal, but it doesn't feel like that here. With this Nine of Cups energy with it, it feels like something came to an end. And hopefully, if it was, maybe it is whatever this court thing is or whatever this issue is. Because maybe it's possibly related to the decision you make over here. But yeah, so this is like whatever ended, I think pushes you into this happy ever after feeling. So, like all these good things are coming into you because something ended. So what about this Temperance? Two of Staffs and Death. All right. So I feel like here you're like, okay, maybe after whatever this is, you're able to clear your thoughts out, and now you could move on to making plans and thinking of things that you can change. Because that's definitely thinking of things that you're able to make plans towards, and you're able to change something, whether this is something in your thoughts, something in your personality, something, well, don't change your personality, but something about what you can do or have done, and you're able to plan differently and change something. And what's Five of Swords? You know what? They were flying all over the place before. Come on. Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. All right. All right, well, these could just be, not just be, but this could be people around you, with male or female, maybe mature. They could be a little older, they could be your same age. And yeah, just people that you're around, and they're kind of, where they offer you support and they're like balanced and diplomatic. Or that could be your energies too. Like after you get to this point where I'm only going to take so much and not everything else, maybe you're thinking about, or maybe you're just being more of, compassionate and emotionally stable, emotionally balanced, like that kind of thing. Like maybe you're not putting all your emotions into it. Aha. Because here you weren't to use your emotions when you had to make the decision. But this, I'm actually going to go with people. This just feels like different people around you. So depending on where you work, where you live, your household. Now what about this Eight of Cups? Page of Coins and the Tower. Crash. All right. The Tower in this part, and with the Page of Coins, this is so like an opportunity. I feel like you are taking the chance maybe to look into a new opportunity. There's a new, it definitely feels, you see, I'm doing it, I'm flashing out again. With the Tower, it doesn't always mean something crumbles and, you're surprised and, you're not going to be able to, it's going to be hard, it's going to be a job, or it's more like, I feel like for you, it feels like this might be something in your mind, basically. You always thought something and it's not true. Or you always thought something and that whole feeling, you like kind of got rid of it. It's like you decided to move away from that. Because that was about moving away. It could be about someplace. You might decide to move away from a job. You might decide to move away from something. But because it's a Tower and with the Page of Pentacles kind of opportunity, I feel like what the Tower is representing is something that you have decided to stop thinking. Like like something in your mind is changing or crumbling. Like, oh, I don't believe I have to do that anymore. I could move, I could do something else. That kind of feeling. Oh, all right, well, I hope that makes sense to you. If it does resonate with anybody, I would love to hear about it. Just leave me a comment and let me know so I can see how these are hitting people. And at least it's not as horrible as the beginning of August. That was horrible. But this seems like it's out. Okay. Philip, see? And we got, what do you need to release? All right, that's a waning moon. And that's actually a good question to ask yourself. What do you need to release? Like, what is it that Tower represents? Like, what in your life is making you think that you need to get rid of it? And with death and the changing, that's actually really, when you think about it, when you got the Ten of Swords, you got death over here, you got the Tower. There's something changing for you. And Ghost. Now this card is interesting. Alright, so something needs to be released. That's a pretty card, isn't it? And with Ghost, this actually, it's got a couple different meanings, this card. This could be like maybe your ghosts of your past are kind of like still floating around in your head, which possibly, I think that between this Justice and the Seven of Swords, I feels like it was. There was something from the past that's still kind of like in your brain. But also could be like, if you're a spiritual person, that, sometimes your spirit guides are around you, sometimes your ancestors, or, if you have family looking down at you from heaven, that kind of feeling too. So, because we're just like, what I was reading somewhere is like, we're an onion skin in between. And see that again, I keep forgetting freaking words. But anyway, you know what I mean. So yeah, it might be a ghost from your past. So something might be haunting you for a little bit. Or you got somebody out there looking out for you. And you have to change something. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. I'd love to hear if it's resonating. And I will see you in September. Bye-bye.